Another day, another illegal immigrant truck driver. This time they've been caught with a valid New York CDL at a California checkpoint. Now, we've spoken a lot about how illegal immigrants get into the United States and get legitimate jobs with illegitimate credentials. They really shouldn't be driving around these semi-trucks in the US. And I've said throughout this, and I'll say it again, these companies need to be held accountable. They've got to do proper background checks. If people are in the US illegally, they shouldn't be getting a job now, should they? But there are nefarious reasons for that. We've already touched that before. But what's happened this time? What has happened in the latest chapter of illegal truck drivers in the US? Well, I'll tell you everything you need to know here on the channel, guys. Let's have a look at this one. Border Patrol agents stopped a commercial truck at an inland checkpoint near Blythe, California, where they discovered the driver, a 25-year-old Indian national with a valid New York CDL, was illegally in the United States. The chief patrol agent at the Yuma sector wrote in a post on X, quote, "Blythe station agents arrested a commercial truck driver at an immigration checkpoint after discovering he was unlawfully present in the US. The truck driver, a 25-year-old national of India, was in possession of a New York state-issued CDL. He was arrested for alien inadmissibility under 8 USC 1182 and will be processed for deportation." End quotes. The arrest comes amid a court battle over the Department of Transportation's restrictions on illegal immigrants obtaining CDLs. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy blasted a court ruling Monday that denies the Trump administration's request to block illegal immigrants from obtaining CDLs, stating, quote, "We're not going to take this lying down. We are going to do all we can to protect the American people." End quote. His comments came after a federal appeals court in Washington, D.C. ruled last Thursday that the Department of Transportation's restrictions could not be enforced. Such restrictions were announced in September after illegal immigrant truck driver Harjinder Singh was accused of causing a crash involving a tractor-trailer that killed 3 people in Fort Pierce, Florida. Since then, there have been other incidents, deadly incidents caused by commercial truck drivers in the US that are also illegal immigrants, so they shouldn't be there. The judges said the federal government failed to follow proper procedure or explain how the rule would promote safety. The court also noted that the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration data shows around 5% of all commercial truck drivers' licenses belong to immigrants, though they account for just 0.2% of fatal crashes. It's not immigrants that are the problem, though. It's illegal immigrants. You need to be targeting them. Those are the guys that shouldn't be in the country. People who are in the US legally, in any country legally, fine, no problem. But if you're there illegally, come on, you shouldn't be doing these sorts of things. Duffy attributed much of the blame to the Biden administration. Standard with politics, but there is some merit with this one, to be fair, which he said allowed millions of illegal immigrants to enter, grant them work authorizations, and then let them seek CDLs. He didn't mince his words either, saying, quote, "People are dying, and we thought it was appropriate to protect Americans and we should have an emergency rule, not to go through the month-long process. We did that. The court has rolled us back and said, well, we're not quite sure this is an emergency. We want to see more data." And I'm like, watch any show on television and you'll see the risk to the American people. End quotes. And yeah, like I've said, the companies that are hiring these illegal immigrants should be held accountable. The illegal immigrants that are getting these CDLs, like, where are they getting them from? What processes are they doing? They are not able to speak English in a lot of scenarios, so that's contributing towards these accidents. It's not just the safety. This is what people sometimes don't realize as well. It's not just the safety of the citizens in the country that are suffering because of this. It's also these guys that are coming over as well. They could potentially pass away as well in one of these awful accidents. I mean, yeah, you reap what you sow. I understand that, but it's a real big safety issue. So I am totally with Mr. Duffy on this one. It's fairly clear. It is a problem. Yes, not all illegal immigrant truck drivers are causing problems, but they shouldn't be in the country anyway. It's not immigrants that are the problem. It's the regulations that are allowing them just to get away with this, and the companies that are more than happy to send them on the way and send them on the way for really cheap prices so they can make more money. Oh, well, they've had a crash. Oh, well, we'll get another one. Not a problem. It's really, really bad. It really is, and it's only going to get worse unless something strong happens. They're trying, but court said no. So thoughts in the comments below, guys. I'm sure you got plenty of them on this one. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see more like this. Have a fantastic day wherever you're in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.